We have some breaking news in regards to Spider-Man 2's DLC expansions. More specifically, the Beetle DLC, which is likely to be the first DLC in Marvel Spider-Man 2's free season pass year. Now, this is from Insider Gaming, where they confirm that the new Spider-Man 2 New Game Plus update allows access to the dev menu, which teases the potential DLC. So with this massive new Game Plus update, it seems like there was a hiccup where Insomniac accidentally allowed players to access the development menu, which they responded to on Twitter. They said, "We're aware that the latest game update may have inadvertently allowed access to a development game menu. There's a hotfix on the way. Please note that using this menu could corrupt your saves and trophy progress. There is no risk associated with playing the game as intended." However, players have took to Reddit to show exactly what this development menu looks like and some insight to the Beetle DLC. Now, I do want to give a spoiler warning right now to the upcoming Beetle DLC, so be warned. So this was the development menu that was accessed in the latest update for Spider-Man 2. As we can see that the Beetle villain arc is outlined with all the sections of the upcoming DLC. So let's go over this Beetle DLC outline. So firstly, we're going to be getting the Beetle Janice intro, which will likely be the introduction to how Janice Lincoln, the female version of the Beetle, who will be the Beetle in this storyline, it will likely show who she is, where she is at in her life, and will likely show how she gets her powers or builds her Beetle suit, which then leads into the Beetle reveal. This will likely be the first scene, of course, as Janice Lincoln as the full-blown Beetle with her suit and powers facing off against Miles and maybe Peter for the first time. Then the next stage will be Beetle construction, which will likely be a fight in a construction worker setting, and then we'll get a Beetle ambush, which will likely be Beetle attacking Miles and Peter with her goons and outnumbering them and forcing them to fend them off. Then we've got some more stages like the Beetle battlefield, which will likely be the second boss fight with Miles and Peter attacking the Beetle, but again not being able to finish her off. Then we have the Beetle bridge, which will likely be a fight on Manhattan Bridge, and then we have the Beetle convoy, which will probably lead off from the bridge, where you would have to stop Beetle's goons from taking certain supplies and stopping their big ship or bunch of trucks running rampage on the streets of New York. And then we have the Beetle hostages, which will likely be a stealth mission where you can't get caught by any of the Beetle's goons in order to protect the hostages. And then finally we have the Beetle boss, which will end the story and be the final boss fight against Beetle, stopping her in her evil ways and conclude the main story of this Beetle villain arc. Now, this is of course just the outline of what we're expected to see within this Beetle villain arc, and there are 9 stages to this arc, which mean there are likely 9 missions, which will likely also be the length of the upcoming DLCs with the Carnage and rumored Spider-Verse DLCs. Now, I do hope that those upcoming DLCs are a lot larger, as I feel there would be a lot more to cover with Carnage and the Spider-Verse due to their importance and scale. Now, with the leaked information, it also stated that there would be open world activities for all these DLCs. But of course here it's only outlining the main story arc and not referencing any side quests or any brand new suits. Now, when posting about this development menu, it also came along with this quote: "Doesn't seem to do anything when selecting any of the options aside from just giving you the intro cutscene. You can also access the press preview, a weird event called Beautiful Corner, etc. Pure insanity." So it seems like the intro cutscene to the Beetle DLC was also available to watch through this development menu, which is absolutely insane. And I think this just confirms even more that we are going to be getting the Beetle DLC next, but also the Carnage DLC and Spider-Verse DLC will be coming this year. I think this is absolutely exciting news, and we should get more details about this from Insomniac at a State of Play or maybe the upcoming next PlayStation showcase. Now, I also do want to state that this DLC could be unused, and it is also possible that there are plans over at Insomniac to not release any story DLC for Spider-Man 2. However, I don't think that's the case. I do believe that DLC is coming, and it would make sense for it to come out this year, as PlayStation doesn't really have any first-party lineup to release this year. So it would be beneficial for Sony to have Spider-Man 2 go through a post-launch DLC year, which has already started with the brand new Game Plus update, so we'll have to wait and see for any official announcement over at Sony. Hope to see some soon. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We've gone over all the leaked detail for Marvel Spider-Man 2's DLC and Marvel Spider-Man 3 and of course the upcoming Venom game. And I do have plans to talk about the upcoming Marvel's Wolverine game, and we've even talked about the upcoming Insomniac X-Men game, which is scheduled to release in 2028 to 2030. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I want to say thank you for 12,000 subscribers, and please like this video because it really does help it reach more people. And of course, the most importantly, comment down below to tell me what you think about this upcoming Beetle DLC. Do you think we'll see it? And what are the big story moments you want to see from this DLC? Guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace out, God bless, and I hope to see you on my next videos. Take care, guys.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so